Good day, listeners, and good day, my students. Today we'll be discussing the topic fasteners. Fasteners. Now, fasteners are materials, equipment that are used to hold component parts together in engineering. Let me put it that way. Now, they may not likely be gigantic, can be as small as the shape of a thumb, but what we really need is the work that material or that thing will do in holding component parts together. Now, when we talk about fasteners, we can have it from soldering. The method of fastening materials together can be from soldering, the one we were taught in junior classes, just like we have hard and soft soldering, and there's another one which is a form of hard soldering but we embellish, we call that one brazing. So we can also have what we call riveting, the use of rivets of different shapes. Now we can also have the use of keys. We use keys also. Then we can also use adhesives, special adhesives to hold together, to bind components together. So then apart from that, we can also talk about bolting, the use of bolts and nuts in technical drawing. Now, to just elucidate more, I will dwell more on riveting, keys and the likes, because I know that we have touched soldering in the junior classes, though we may be referring to it. Now this time around, instead of talking about soldering, I will be dwelling on welding. Now, under riveting, the use of rivets, just like screws, are differentiated with the heads, the shape of the head of each of them. Just like we can have the snap edge, the flat edge, the countersunk edge and the likes. Now when you come to welding, that has something to do with soldering. No, it is just fusing together the components so as to form a permanent joint. I need to say that before I go further, that we have some of the methods of fastening things together that are permanent, some are temporary. And with what I've just said here now, you will know that under bolting is not permanent. You can always unscrew and remove the bolts. But when you talk about welding, it's going to give a permanent fastening. Just like soldering will also give permanent fastening. So under welding, we can always talk about the way the welded parts are shown, and we always call them fillets. Just like we have the fillet wedge, the square boot weld, single V boot, double V boot, W boot, stud, spots and the likes. Now let me go to keys. Don't worry, there's a note that will come with this video. I just want to summarize so that we can now read more. Now when you talk about key are inserted between the joints of two parallel points, understand, which will prevent relative movement. Now we can have different types of keys, just like we have the paper keys, the parallel keys, we have the gimp head keys, the woodruff key and the feather key. Those are the ones that are so common. what we're trying to say under fastener is that we want us to know that it's very possible, if we're not going to make use of nails, if you're not going to make use of the common stores that we've been seeing before, to go further when it has to do with engineering, especially when it has to do with metal works, we use these methods and some other methods to hold component parts together. And I want to say that a note will be following. For those that cannot reach me, they cannot reach me easily, you can reach me on this email, mstardom2009@gmail.com, for the notes and some sketches that will come with the notes. Thank you. God bless you.